Okay, we are starting. Should we keep the door open or closed? Thank you. Can everybody hear me? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Doufi Namalambo, and I will be your Director of Ceremonies. We all gather here together for one purpose, to look at this theme, which is basically guiding today's conference, transformation of food system, agroforestry as a climate resilient practice. We are being hosted by the Hans Feidel Foundation, which is a political foundation affiliated with the Christian Social Union and is based in Munich. Through the Global Project for Mitigation and Adaptation to Climate Change and the Think Global Sustainability Network, HSF aims to connect regional and global actors and partners for dialogue, knowledge sharing, and the creation of innovation solutions in response to climate change. We are also host in partnership with the Namibia Foundation, the Namibia Nature Foundation, which is a Namibia leading conservation and sustainable development organization. Through their various programs, NNF promotes sustainable development, the protection of biodiversity and the natural ecosystem, and the wise use of natural resources for the benefit of all Namibians. The conference and exhibition is sponsored by Capricorn Foundation, Namibia. They have been established since 2020. They are a registered welfare organization. Their aim is to be connectors of positive change by supporting projects within our focus area of education, economic advancement, vulnerability programs, health, and sustainability. Now, before I give you an overview of what to expect for today, and also give you some information which is going to be useful for you to understand and to kind of follow what we are trying to achieve today, let us first give the Director of Namibia Nature Foundation, Mrs. Frances Chase, to first welcome us, and then we'll get into business. Mrs. Chase. Please help me welcome her.
Morning, everyone. Thank you. So my name is Frances Chase, and I'm the Director of Programs at the Namibia Nature Foundation. So representatives of the Namibian ministries, members of Capricorn Foundation, members of Think Global Sustainable Network, academia, members of media, and of course farmers, speakers, panelists, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Agroforestry Conference, Transformation of Food Systems, Agroforestry as a Climate Resilient Practice. We are honored to have all of you here today. So this conference is proudly organized by the Hans Feidel Foundation in collaboration with the Namibia Nature Foundation, Think Global Sustainability Network, and of course endorsed by the Directorate of Forestry. But it would not have been possible without the support from Capricorn Foundation. So thank you, Capricorn Foundation. Without your financial support, we would not be here today. As we know, Namibia, like many other countries in the world, are facing increasing challenges from climate change, land degradation, and food insecurity. These challenges call upon us to explore more sustainable solutions. Solutions not only to address food production, but also to restore our ecosystems, to protect and conserve our biodiversity, and also to support our livelihoods. Today, we have come together to discuss and promote agroforestry as a climate resilient practice capable of meeting these pressing challenges. This conference brings together experts, practitioners, community members from across the region. So let's be inspired by the stories of change that we'll hear today and use this opportunity to share the knowledge, collaborate, create actionable opportunities, actionable strategies that can transform our agricultural landscape and livelihoods. Together, we are committed to exploring and promoting agroforestry as a sustainable and climate-resilient practice in Namibia. May this conference bring about impactful action and lasting change. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Chase. I think we are clear why we are here and who is sitting here. We will use various opportunities to network and to get to know each other more. Just for you to have a snapshot of what has been planned for the day. This conference is basically just for today, and therefore, to be on time, it's very, very critical. So we need to keep our time as planned. Just have a look at your program quickly. Take your program in your hands and let us just go through it, just to see how it has been designed and how we want to take you through the day. Okay, you notice we have an opening session, and then at the last page we have the, you don't have last page, I have last page, but on your, I think on your right or your left you have your closing session. But those are just the opening and the closing. But I think in terms of the theme, we have broken it down into 4 sessions, and each session has got various speakers. I'm not gonna give you the details of the speakers right now, but at least when we go through each session, I'll be able to go more in depth in terms of what exactly are we trying to achieve with each session. And it's basically the theme or the topic of the session gives you an idea, basically what is the area of focus. In various sessions, we will also make sure that you will have to understand who are the speakers by, on your, this is your tag, your name tag. There are 2 QR barcodes. The first barcode on top, if you just scan it with your phone, then you will have access to the bio of our speakers. We did that deliberately because we want you to have an in-depth understanding who are your knowledge sharing. And then the other barcode I will explain to you later. But I think as we are going along, if you want to just follow who are the speakers, you will get to know more in depth who they are, what area of discipline are they focusing on, and therefore just have a general appreciation of what they're bringing to us today. As I've said, I'm very much time conscious. Let me just quickly take you through the announcement or just information you need to keep in mind. I really want to pay attention to you that we will have an exhibition. Some of you have probably seen it as you are coming in, but we will make a specific slot for you to allow to see what is on display and also just to interact with the exhibitors. This entire conference will be live streamed on Facebook page of the Think Global. So you'll find me doing things which could be probably monotonous to you, but we are doing it for the purpose of those who are logging on this page. Now, after the opening session, we would like to have what they call a family photo. So please don't go out quickly. We want to take that photo here on the stage so that at least we can capture the conference. As we are going through the sessions, after every speaker, I'm not going to allow any comments or questions, either for clarity or just a question on the topic. Please, I want you to just scrabble down somewhere to take notes and wait until we finish the session, and then I will open up for Q&A. The speakers have got 20 minutes each, and I just want to warn them already now that I'm just going to be politely stopping them when the time comes. And I'm doing that deliberately because we really need to be fair to everybody, and we've got a lot to cover for the day, so we really need to make sure that we stick to the time. Okay, without further ado, let us start with the first session. And I'm so glad that you all feel welcomed by Ms. Chase, as she has just did that now. If you look at your program, our next topic is the keynote address from the Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism. Are they here? Yes, please. I didn't get your name, sorry, but I hope that you will introduce yourself so that people can know who you are, but definitely you are representing the ministry.
Thank you very much, Director of Ceremony. As I was, as I'm standing here in the shoes of our director, Mr. Johnson Dogosho, who delegated us here to read his welcoming or keynote speech. My name is John Nipare. I'm from the Director of Forestry. I'm a Chief Forester by rank, and I'm based here in Windhoek. Without wasting time, standing here to observe the protocol as it was established by the organizers. And good morning, everyone. The theme for this meeting is transformation of food system, agroforestry as a climate resilient practice. As we know, Namibia, with its diverse ecosystem and ongoing challenges in climate variability, provide a fitting backdrop for this vital conversation. Agroforestry offers a powerful solution for developing resilient agriculture system while conserving our natural resources. By integrating trees and crops, as well as livestock, we are not only enhancing food security, but also to address land degradation, improving biodiversity, and also mitigate the effect of climate change. The agroforestry in Namibia is a growing area of interest, providing a sustainable approach to agriculture that combines crop, livestock, and trees in a way that benefit farmers and the environment. Given the fact that Namibia is a semi-arid climate, limited water resources, and challenges like land degradation, agroforestry offers practice solutions to increase agricultural productivity, building climate resilience, and improve biodiversity. The question is why agroforestry is essential in Namibia. Number one is that it's enhanced environmental sustainability, that agroforestry is a holistic approach to land management that offers benefit of food system, our environment, and also our community. By strategically combining trees and crops and livestock, it enhances productivities to improve soil health, increase water retentions, and also restore biodiversity. Number two, climate change mitigation and adaptations. For agroforestry, it's particularly valuable in Namibia, where the harsh reality of droughts and unpredictable rainfall and land degradation are ever present. This practice can help build more resilient landscape and community. It also plays a role in mitigating climate change by sequestering carbon in trees and soil. Number three, it improves livelihood, where it directly supports food security for diversification farmers, income streaming. And then this diversity create a safety net for farmers and reduce their vulnerability to crop failures, ensure family have other sources of thrives. Number 4, it enhances land rehabilitations. Land rehabilitations, it's significant issues in Namibia, and agroforestry can play a role in land restoration effort by preventing further degradation and restoring impacted areas. Number 5, indigenous and drought-resistant species. In Namibia, we must not forget that to focus on integrating indigenous and drought-resistant tree species, which are well suited in arid environment. These species can provide both economic and environmental benefit. However, there are challenges that should be considered, including water scarcities, where Namibia is one of the driest countries in sub-Saharan Africa, which makes implementing agroforestry more challenging. Nonetheless, with the right selection of drought-tolerant tree species and water conservation techniques, these barriers can be overcome. Lack of awareness and technical knowledge is one of the challenges. While agroforestry has great potential, many farmers may lack knowledge or resources to implement this system effectively. There's also a challenge to access to the market. It is important to ensure that farmers have market that they can access to market their agroforestry products. The potential agroforestry in Namibia is significant to contribute to sustainable development, food security, and environmental resilience. Through continuous effort in education, policy development, and farmers' support, agroforestry could play a vital role in addressing some of Namibia's pressing agricultural and environmental challenges. By integrating trees into farming system, Namibia can boost productivity, enhance biodiversity, and create more resilient ecosystem, helping to secure a better future to both its people and the environment. Over the next day, we will explore how agroforestry can unlock economic opportunity for smallholders farmers, contribute to carbon sequestration, and restore degraded lands. Finally, I'm encouraging everyone of you to take advantage of this opportunity to engage, collaborate, and find new ways to drive forward the agroforestry agenda. Together, we can unlock the full potential of agroforestry to transform our food system into one and that are not only productive but also sustainable and also climate resilient. I thank you.
Thank you so much. I just want to ask the speakers, when you speak, please speak through the mic because we are recording. The first time when I've heard about the terminology agroforestry, I didn't really pay much attention because I just thought, oh, okay, those are for people who are either studying forestry or agriculture. But to have the two terms together, it was mind-boggling for me. But as I'm getting to know more and to read more, I've just realized how interesting the topic is. And I'm hoping that we're not only creating awareness about agroforestry. And I also have got my own experience as somebody who grew up on a farm and also could testify that although my parents did not know what agroforestry is, but we did have some practices happening there. So it's not really new. It's just basically for us to relate to what the meaning is and to see what we have been already doing without even knowing what we didn't have a name for it. And this is why I'm standing here as somebody who really want to be informed in terms of what we have been doing, how can we do it better, because it seems that it's the most plausible option to consider right now within the context of climate change. Okay, having said that, I think we have Ms. Mukwa. She's the director for Capricorn Foundation. And do we have a video ready? Because she would like to first show us a video, and then she will come and share her remarks with us. Can we please have a video?
Namibia, our beloved home, is where the vast landscapes reflect our endless aspirations, and every heartbeat is filled with pride in our heritage. At the Capricorn Foundation, we are deeply rooted in the belief that the strength of community and the unity of purpose can transform lives and shape a brighter future. Our purpose transcends words. It is a heartfelt promise to prioritize the well-being of our people. We are dedicated to being connectors of positive change, a role that allows us to touch and enrich lives across our nation. Through our unwavering commitment and strategic efforts, we are dedicated to building an empowered Namibia. Our work is anchored in 5 essential focus areas that serve as the foundation of our initiatives. These focus areas, education and training, economic advancement, vulnerability support, health initiatives, and sustainability, are the lifelines through which we reach countless individuals. By nurturing education and providing training opportunities, we empower minds and open doors to new possibilities. Through economic advancement, we create pathways to prosperity, driving growth and encouraging a culture of entrepreneurship. Our support for vulnerability initiatives ensures that those in need are not forgotten, but given the tools and resources to rise above their circumstances. Health initiatives enhance the quality of life, promoting wellness and ensuring access to essential healthcare services. Through our unwavering commitment to sustainability, we protect and preserve, ensuring that future generations inherit a world where they can thrive. Our partnerships with government, NGOs, and other institutions enhance our impact. By aligning with national priorities, we ensure that our efforts align with Namibia's overall developmental goals. Together, we work tirelessly, side by side, to improve lives, empower individuals, and promote self-sufficiency within our communities. These focus areas are the channels through which our steadfast promise to the Namibian people manifests. The Capricorn Foundation is passionately committed to creating lasting change, bringing joy to faces, and cultivating a sense of hope and possibility. We are relentlessly pursuing positive change and continuously seeking innovative ways to uplift and support our communities. Our commitment to sustainable development is a pledge to future generations, ensuring that the seeds we plant today will bear fruit for years. Join us and be part of this transformative journey as we strive to build a brighter, more sustainable future for all Namibians. Together, we can change lives, inspire dreams, and create a legacy of hope and resilience. We are connectors of positive change.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and distinguished guests, I'd like to stand on the protocols that has been established. My name is Veripura Mukwa, and I am the Capricorn Foundation Coordinator. It is with great pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you today on behalf of Capricorn Foundation as we explore a topic of immense significance, agroforestry as a climate-resilient practice. I would like to acknowledge the Namibian Nature Foundation and the Hans Seidel Foundation for bringing us together to engage on this critical dialogue. Today, we are at a critical point in dealing with climate change. a major challenge that puts our environment, economies, and communities at risk. As we all know, Namibia, with its beauty and rich biodiversity, is one of the countries most affected by climate change. Rising temperatures, erratic rainfall, and prolonged droughts have become our new reality. This isn't just a challenge for the environment, but for the livelihoods of our people, particularly those who depend on agriculture. Agriculture contributes just over 4% to Namibia's GDP, but it's more than numbers. It represents lives, families, and communities. For many, agriculture is survival. Our communities have to deal with very little and unpredictable rainfall. What used to be a reliable rainy season is now uncertain, making life even harder for these communities. The changes in the climate show that we need to develop new ways to adapt and to protect the agricultural sector and the people who depend on it. This is why the need for innovation in our approach to food systems has become even more urgent. As climate change increasingly disrupts traditional farming practices, we must embrace new, sustainable methods. For the past few weeks, I have been researching on agroforestry and its potential for Namibia. I must admit, I heard for the first time the term agroforestry 2 months ago when I met Dr. Lara. At the Capricorn Foundation, we have made it our mission to respond to challenges, to partner with like-minded organizations to address critical issues and develop targeted, impactful actions. Under our vulnerability and sustainability programs, as the video showed, that we have 5 focus areas. So under our vulnerability and sustainability programs, we have partnered with like-minded organizations to support initiatives that address the effects of drought, malnutrition, and the agricultural vulnerabilities that are worsened by climate change. We focus on empowering rural communities to enhance their resilience against these challenges. For example, through the Rural Revive initiative in partnership with the Wolve Dance Foundation, we are supporting the revitalization of the Maltahia village. This initiative focuses on developing a desert-based economy where local communities are trained in horticultural practices, given access to a guaranteed market for their produce, and supported with entrepreneurial skills. We believe that building self-sufficient, sustainable food systems at the community level can be a key part of being prepared for climate change. Our other initiatives or projects that we also support includes NAFSAN and the development aid from people to people. Our work doesn't stop at rural development. In 2022, we launched the Capricorn Foundation Food Waste Challenge. Through this project, we called on all Namibians to come forward with innovative solutions to reduce food waste and in turn strengthen food security. Phase 2 of the project was launched in 2023. And through this initiative, we focused on creating and expanding self-sufficient social enterprises to address the issue of food waste in Namibia and create employment for Namibians. We were inspired by the incredible response with over 250 submissions over the 2 years. The ideas from this challenge support sustainability and climate resilience. We further look forward to exploring initiatives like permaculture, which helps agriculture work harmoniously with the environment. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot speak about building climate-resilient food systems without addressing the role of partnerships. In December 2023, the Capricorn Group, along with the Capricorn Foundation and Bank Windhoek, represented Namibia at COP28 in Dubai. Our goal was to participate in global discussions about food systems and climate adaptation. Through these international conversations, we keep learning and adjusting, looking for new ways to strengthen Namibia's resilience. I am pleased to also confirm that the Capricorn Foundation will also be represented at COP29 in November. Our work with international partners such as the United Nations World Food Programme is another testament to our commitment. Together, we have developed initiatives in the Hardap region that promote sustainable food processing methods that support nutrition and self-sufficiency initiatives targeted specifically at women and youth. This is where real change truly happens at the grassroots levels. As we gather here today, it's important that we generate ideas and make a collective commitment to act. We believe that by integrating agroforestry in Namibia's farming methods, we can enhance our capacity to withstand the impacts of climate change. But we cannot do it alone. We need the private sector, the government, and civil society to collaborate and support innovative, climate-resilient solutions. Representatives from the Capricorn Group and our project partners are also present here today. And I look forward to the discussions and presentations that will be shared today. And I also believe that we will use these learnings and outcomes in our respective organizations, and for myself to take the information that we're learning here today to the projects that we support. I am also excited to share that my colleague Christian Olivier, our agricultural specialist from Bank Windhoek, will speak later today about private sector funding opportunities for agroforestry. His insights will provide practical avenues for advancing the practices we discussed today. I would also like to invite you to our stand. My colleague Rigus Grobler is available to discuss the innovative permaculture proof of concept and the broader Capricorn Foundation Fruit Guru Challenge. Thank you for your attention, and let's continue to promote resilience, sustainability, and innovation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mukwa. Would like to acknowledge and thank Capricorn Foundation for their generous financial contribution to making this conference a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, would like to have a group, they call it a family photo. I would like some of the technical support people just to help us organizing everybody on the stage, because I only have 2 minutes to have that picture taken. So, please don't stand there and wait for somebody to invite you. Get on the stage as soon as possible. If you are tall, stand at the back. Can we also probably have some chairs in front for some people? Yes, we have to take this off.